Hello and welcome everybody. Since last time, I went and got the lead that we needed for those other energy cells, which I'll go ahead and show to you now. And in addition to that, I realized we had a couple of upgrades we can make for the prawn suit that we hadn't done before. And you guys might remember, do you remember that wreck that's right around the corner here? Turns out the Cyclops Mark 1 structural upgrade was right underneath it, and I'm just really bad at the game. So I ended up seeing that while I was collecting a couple of resources, and you can see that later on we'll be able to come, once we find nickel, which I have no idea where that is, but once we find nickel we will be able to upgrade this to a Mark II, which would be really cool. And you can make the Mark I inside there, kind of add its own personal modification, or kind of crafting station.
Aurora, it's Sunbeam. We've made orbit, and scans have found a landing site on the planet that's only rated hazardous. It's our best shot. We've sent you the coordinates. We'll be there in 2 days' time. Cross your fingers, the weather holds. And don't leave us waiting. Sunbeam out.
Oh, fuck me. We got that really late. We've only got 40 minutes to get there. Hot diggity damn. Well, from here, I'm gonna guess it would probably take us, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes? Maybe 10 minutes. And even that, but at the same time there might be some cool stuff to check out there, so we'll go ahead and head that direction. One thing I wanted to show you, so I added an engine efficiency as well as making a propulsion cannon. Now, I had no idea how fucking fantastic this thing was before. Real quick, before we head to the island, or kind of even on our way to the island, I figured I could maybe show you a little bit of how this works. So first of all, we can now weaponize spadefish. Let's see if we can find that warper. Oh, yep, check, watch this. Pew pew! You know he wasn't fucking liking that. Let's grab another one. See where he went. And you'll note here it even has a little bit of range while still firing spadefish at least fairly accurately. Boo! That guy's not fucking happy. Now, you can see that it drains the energy very quickly, which is why you only really want to use it when you need to. But I'm going to show you one more thing I discovered here, kind of by accident actually. So I was trying to grab one of these fish and I realized that the full school is its own entity, and you can grab the whole thing. Now, watch what fucking happens when we shoot this. Boo! Never to be seen again. And I figured out that you can actually use that as like a mass barrage on the warpers, which we'll do a little bit later. But for now that we got that crazy transmission, I figure it's probably important we start heading to that as soon as we can. And as you can see, the more we dick around with the propulsion cannon, the more it drains our batteries. So we're going to try to keep that to a reasonable consumption, while of course still having some fun with it, because it's the best thing we've ever made. Really makes me regret not having made our regular propulsion cannon now, but if I remember right, all that needed was like a computer chip and something else, and I did make a couple of extra computer chips. So after we sort out this whole island thing, and I understand, now you know what? Let's land here real quick and see what we need, because we might actually want to use that on the island, come to think of it. And that could be, oop, didn't need to get out for this. Alright, let's look at what we actually need, because if we have enough, we'll just go ahead and make that right now, because that could probably do us some good down there. Advanced wiring kit, battery, titanium. Actually, we do. We have everything we need for that. We're going to make that real quick, because that might help us a lot, especially if we find any of that blockage that we've been seeing at other locations that's been keeping us out, so to speak. Boop. We'll grab a spare battery to use off of here, so we don't fuck ours too much. We'll grab a couple of fresh melons on our way out the door, and then all we need after that is a couple of gold, 2 to be precise, and 1 titanium. Oop, bugged it out there a little bit. Go over here. Oh, I forgot to grab the computer chip. So you can see we have 2 of them sitting in there. We needed, for the upgrades and other stuff, we needed like 2 or 3 anyway, so I just went ahead and made the extra one. or the extra 2, because I figured we would end up using them. Let's see about... Oh! Fuck! I mean, that's probably not a bad shout either. You know what? We'll go ahead and test out everything right now. That is pretty much the same thing. So, again, we'll grab a battery off here. We'll grab a titanium. And we will grab... Oh, that's awkward.
Crash landed in the acid Arboreal 9, fought off arachnid kidney poachers, and hijacked a tame star.
You know, we've got plenty of time. Let's try to find one more gold real quick.
You can survive one more day.
There's generally a lot of gold down here. Oh, that's the wrong kind of node. See if we can find one of the right ones. We need the rounder ones. If there are any. Crap, we might be in the wrong area. Actually, it can come from those. It's just a lot rarer. Let's try the lottery real quick. If it looks like we're not going to be able to do it, then we'll just go with the stasis for now. But of course, that's new as well. So in either case, it'll be exciting. Titanium, copper. Come on, more titanium. Oh, it's so rare to get gold from these. And I know we probably got gold from somewhere super easy recently. I can't remember where. Oh wait, is it kelp zone? Is there a bunch in the kelp zone? Let's go look real quick. There might be a bunch in the kelp zone. Grab some air. Oh, I think it's in the kelp zone. I think I'm right. Because I remember this was, like, this borders on a bunch of weird stuff, so it seemed to have, like, a really interesting... Yeah, look at this. This is going to be gold. Bam! What did I tell you? Alright, now we can make that. We can get back in the prawn. We can start heading out. And after we go do the Sunbeam signal thing, we will take this, like, the Cyclops on its first, like, true maiden voyage, where we're gonna load up the prawn into it. Because I remembered, before we go deeper, there was a couple things I had promised you guys we would go back and look at. For instance, there was the blood kelp. You might remember we said we were gonna go back in the prawn. Haven't ended up doing that. I'm really sorry about that. Another thing you might remember was the dunes, where we saw the Reaper Leviathan. Now that we have a fucking crazy ass gun, I'm feeling a little bit more confident about that. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be super honest with you. So, and again, that does counteract exactly what it warned me about in that little message that we got. At the same time, I don't think we care. We'll just dump that to make room. And we could actually do with keeping an extra spare battery on us, since we now have a lot more equipment that's going to be using them. And we do have spare batteries in the prawn as well, but it's always nice to carry one or two, because you never know when you're going to need stuff unexpectedly. Alright, let's go see how this goes. But yeah, isn't this cannon the coolest thing in the world? I was super excited when I realized what that actually did. And we could probably take the Cyclops out to this energy pulse thing, but actually I don't know why we're not. I'm just being dumb. I'm just being dumb. Don't mind me. We're just gonna go in the Cyclops. We're gonna make this as painless as possible. See, if you kind of bunny hop it with the thrusters, you can get them to go surprisingly far. And there is a thruster upgrade, but we need something called kyanite, which again, I have never fucking seen. So I don't even know what it looks like. I hope we're gonna find it somewhat soon, because it would be cool to have that for sure. But yeah, you never really know with these things. Alrighty, let's turn off the inside, turn on the outside. Beep beep beep. Power went down just because it had to recharge our prawn suit. but we do have a bunch of full batteries and stuff in there. Energy pulses that way. Now, we're going to have to kind of skirt around the shallows, which, no big deal, but it is something to keep in mind, and something that you should keep in mind when operating your Cyclops. And I think we'll probably get there, we'll end this episode, and then we'll kind of do a bunch of stuff while we are there at the location. Now we're going to pass over the sparse reefs here and kind of the grassy plateaus? Yeah, grassy plateaus. Oh man, I fucking love this thing every time we get to drive it. And it does mean that we are going to go through that area with just a fucking bazillion bone sharks, but that's just the way it happens sometimes. Let's go ahead and get on the cameras here for a little bit. Oh man, fucking look at that. What a fucking view. And he's really low. They're usually higher than that. Maybe he heard I was coming and he wanted to, you know, clear the airspace, so to speak. And I gotta say, it's rather polite of him. We still need to go check out you. And actually, it looks like we can check that out on the way back from the energy pulse origin. Same thing with the Mongolian emissary. It doesn't look like he's too particularly low, judging by his relation to Life Pod 2. So that might be a good shout as well. We also need to check out Officer Keene, which was the one near our base, but I figured we would kind of do that on our way to start diving deeper in that area. And I knew you guys probably wanted to go back and check out the dunes and check out the blood kelp, and there's something called the Sea Treader's Path. I have heard it. I ever so briefly saw it in a video I was watching. Just because there's some really good YouTubers out there, guys. I highly recommend watching just a lot of the people out there. There's a lot of videos that just are really, really funny, and yeah, you find out about things that I might not have ever noticed, like the Sea Treader's Path. So we will definitely try to see if we can find that. It's supposed to be kind of around the dunes area, kind of around where that blood kelp area was as well, I think. So we'll probably just skirt around the deep reef until we find something that looks promising. But since we got this on a time limit, as you can see up in the corner, I really want to make sure that we don't miss out on this, because that's probably going to be something really, really cool. And yeah, it looks like we're... Man, so yeah, that's at least 500 down and still a good distance away. I'm very interested to see where that is. Is that... That might be the floating islands, perhaps? Or is that like... What? Where is that? I have no idea. I think that might be floating islands. And now that we can go down to 900 feet in the Cyclops, we're looking pretty good to just kind of explore whatever we want. Isn't it odd? Like, now I understand why people were talking about piloting using the camera, because this is absolutely amazing. Only thing that kind of sucks is that you have to actually back out of the console to do that. But you can see we've only used 1% power to travel halfway there, over halfway there. So, not a bad shout at all. Cyclops is a great way to get around. Obviously, it recharges your prawn suit as well. It does take a little while to charge up the Cyclops fully if you drain the battery all the way down, but I do also have 2 spare batteries in one of the lockers, which pretty much from anywhere that we've been should be enough juice to get us at least back to one of the 2 bases, and both ones have a power cell charger, so in either case, we will be gold. Yeah, I'm going to assume that that's down in the floating islands, because you can see the bone sharks kind of out of the corner of our eye there. There's a bunch of them. They don't show up on the radar, because that was one thing that they changed, I believe. I think bone sharks used to fuck with your Cyclops, but they don't anymore, which makes sense. This thing is huge. Ooh, fuck. Yeah, so you can now see crazy stuff on the island is starting to come onto view. I wonder if we could actually, like, take the prawn in there if this is something we have to do on foot. Because I remember I went in there a little bit. I wasn't able to make it all the way through this thing. But, I'm very interested to see what's going on and if we can actually kind of take the prawn suit a little bit deeper. And it looks like if we park this just right... Let's look at the camera again. I want to park it over this so that we could even just hop the prawn suit right back in. Let's make sure that we do this right. And it'll give us a nice little landing platform for when we hop in the prawn. Oh. It's
engine powering down.
So one thing that they still got to work on just a little bit, if you're at the surface of the ocean in the Cyclops, it'll actually clip through, which really interesting, as you can see. Really interesting effect, but not too big a deal. I'm sure they're working on it. Oh. That's a little awkward. Alrighty, let's see what we can do here. Now let's see if we can do this. If we can do like out of water stuff in the prawn. Alright, so this is where they told us to meet them. Ooh, we can't actually jump jet out of water. That's interesting. Oh shit! Should I have brought an artifact? I think I'm supposed to bring an artifact. Oh shit! That's embarrassing. Now you can see there's a smashed one here. Oh damn! I think we might have fucked it. We might have balls this one. Oh wait. Oh yeah, see, we do. We need a purple artifact. I wonder if there's one, like a cheeky one hiding out here on the island somewhere. And let's go ahead, get some new tools on the bar. I'm feeling stasis rifle for now. Alright, what's up here? If we're lucky, maybe there will be like spare fragments lying around in case you're really dumb. Oh, they knew. They knew. Oh, they fucking knew. Is there maybe more? Is there other stuff that we're missing too? By like... Hello? Oh, it's fucking... Boo! I do not fear you any longer. Ooh, wow, that fucking loses charge rather quickly. But as you can see, that is brutally effective. Holy shit. Even I wasn't expecting it to be that fantastic. This looks like it probably goes somewhere. It is really fucking dark. I don't know why they chose the middle of the night to show up here. But, you know, it is what it is. Boop. It's so good. Oh, this... Can we grab him? Nope. That is so satisfying. That is so satisfying. Oh, never to have to worry about those again. I can't believe we didn't build that sooner. Those little flying things, we saw one of those up close kind of when we first got a... What the fuck is that thing? I just want to check this ridge and make sure we're not going to miss anything here. Oh man, it gets dark as fuck at nighttime. Oh my god, there's like a whole fucking cave system here. Just go right back out to where we were? No, it doesn't. What the fuck is that? There's water underneath there, it looks like. So maybe we can actually bring the prawn suit up under part of the island? That might be interesting. I think we just came through here. Yep. I don't want to get too lost in here at the moment since we are on a timer. But, let's see if we can see anything kind of immediately from here. Oh, just a bunch of dickheads. Oh, what the fuck? It seems to go on for a while. Oh! There are lights here. Nope. Just bounce a couple of them. See if they take the hint. I think that fucking one-shots them. It does! Oh my god, that is so good! There's a lot of alien stuff here. Just super creepy to explore. Really fucking late at night. Oh shit, it's one of those... Those make me feel good though. Those are always nice. Oh my god, there's a lot up here. What the fuck? Alright, well, I can assure you... I never fucking came up here before. What the fuck is this? It's a way that goes up and out, but our jet thing on our prawn suit doesn't work out of the water. So that is something to keep in mind. Have we scanned all this before? I know we've gotten those. What is this thing? Can't scan it. Alright, so what the fuck is this? Alien structure. Intended purpose is unclear. Possible theories: ceremonial or religious role, industrial applications, advanced transportation network. It may be prudent to search. Alright, well, since it looks kind of like a fucking... The fuck? Insert fuel cell. So, I'm assuming we don't have one of those. What the fuck is this, though? So, yeah, like, I get the impression that that's probably something that moves you somewhere else. But we need some kind of cell to do that. These usually have good stuff. Salt. Bunch of stuff. Our way back out. Is there just, like, water down here we can safely jump to? Oh, I feel like that's going to kill the shit out of me. Yep, that's gonna kill us. Alright, let's run back this way. Now that we've got at least one purple key, we will go ahead and head in and see how far we can get. Well, fuck me. Alright, so this isn't the way we took to get this far. I hope we can find our way back out in a reasonable amount of time. That looks promising. I'm gonna assume this is it. Oh my god, is this just another way? Is there a safe way from here? Maybe? Oh, that looks sketchy as fuck. Oh, that is super sketch. Alright, so we need to keep moving to the left, because the way we came in was kind of... probably that right there. We don't want to take ridiculous amounts of fall damage. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, what a great time for fucking the dawn to break. So you can see... we're way off to the side of the Aurora right now. Oh, shit. Oh my god! What the fuck? Alright, so stasis, that's what that does. What the fuck is this? Bulbo tree. Bulbo tree. Analysis suggests the sap produced by this plant is poisonous to insects, but is fine with humans. High water content. I assume those are going to spoil then, probably. But good to fill up on now. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and grab a couple more for the road. I don't remember if there were any down there. There was probably like 35 that we walked past and just didn't notice. And that's, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I think we're doing pretty good. We still got plenty of water. We still got some food. We've got some new food and water there. I've got a ton of shit in the prawny, so, I mean, as long as we can keep walking that forward, we'll be able to grab food out of there when we need it. Is this? Yeah, I'm a little sketched out about trying to, like, do Skyrim jumps in this game, if you know what I mean. Alright, we will save opening this door and doing the Sunbeam stuff for next time. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you then.